How's it going? So this is the monoprice printer, and so I'm going to walk you through just some of the most simple parts. So this is the print bed right here. This is the extruder, and this is where you keep the filament. So we're out of filament right now, so we just have a little bit of sample filament. But usually there'll be a big spool on here that will feed into the extruder. So I'm going to walk you through some of the settings and how to load your G-code file on the printer itself. So I've already preheated the printer, and as you can see right here, this is the nozzle temperature, and this is the print bed temperature. And so I've already heated it for PLA. And so if you go to quick settings, how you preheat is you just click preheat. And this is how you always want to preheat the nozzle before you load the filament. And so if we go back out of these settings, the other thing that I want to talk about is the position. So this is how you control so come over here. So how you control the bed and the nozzle, the location of it when the steppers are on. And so for example, if I go to X position fast, what this will do is this will change the position of the extruder. And if I go to Y position fast, then this will change the position of the Y extruder, or the bed. And then you have the X position under it, and then you have the Y position. And these are for a lot finer positioning. But honestly, I'm not a huge fan of even using this. What I like to do is I like to go to quick settings, and then I'll go to disable steppers. And so when you disable the steppers, it now allows you to just move these around freely where you want. And it doesn't hurt the motors because they're disabled, but you can tell when they're on, because when they're on, you can't move it. You feel a force trying to stop you. And so that's all that you really need to know. So to load a print file, you just go to print file. So this is the main thing. You click on it. This will take you to the menu. Go to print file. And if you watched the video before, we made the G-code for the whistle. And so sometimes it will highlight, sometimes it won't. There we go. It's highlighted. And you just click on it. It will make a little buzzing noise. And now it is heating up to print. So before we set the print temperature for the nozzle at 210 degrees, so it's actually going to cool down because it was at 215 degrees Celsius before, and we kept the print bed temperature at 60. And so once this is cooled down, it will start printing, and it'll start printing in just 1 second. So this is called homing, and it just figures out exactly where it's at. There's little presser switches that knows when they get switched, it knows where the nozzle's at. So we'll go down to its home position, and then it'll start printing. And I want to show you what to watch out for when you start printing your first layer, because you should always watch your first layer. Your first layer is always the most important layer. And so the print bed should be leveled. Don't mess with it. If it's not, then we can fix it. So right now, what it's doing is it's going to be making the skirt around the one piece. Oh, this is actually doing a raft, so I must have set it to do a raft. But what you want to watch for is you want to make sure that the filament is not being squished when it's extruded. You want to make sure that it's extruding, and you also want to make sure that it isn't not being squished. So I know that's kind of weird, but you want it just right, so it's just in between being squished and not being squished, because you want it to stick to the platform. This is about perfect. This is exactly what you're looking for. And that's it. And then just let it print. On here it will show you the print percent, and this bar will fill up all the way when it's done. So we're 0% right now, and it will go. This print will probably take about an hour and 40 minutes. But yeah, thanks for watching.